Trouble with Trolls by Jane Brett. My name is Treva, and I have had trouble with trolls. It all happened one day in early spring, when I decided to visit my cousin who lives on the other side of Mount Baldy. It takes all morning to climb up the mountain, but then I fly down the other side on my skis. My dog Tuffy and I walk up the path until we reach the place where the last of the old trees stood, and there where the trouble. And that's where the trouble with the trolls began. As we walked through the trees, something scuttled by. Tuffy ran after it. I heard it yelp, and there was Tuffy, caught tight in the arms of a troll. I was certain that's what he was, with his long furry tail, his big ears, and one gold earring. The troll squealed and growled, "I want dog." Look at the bottom of the picture. He wagged his ears back and forth at me. Then I had an idea. Maybe I could trick this greedy troll. Good, I'd go ahead. Take the dog. I've got these beautiful mittens, and I reached up and warmed my ears as if I couldn't do without my mittens. The troll's eyes darted back and forth from Tuffy to my mittens, but it was too much. He had to have them. He dropped Tuffy, grabbed the mittens, and ran off. I was so pleased about tricking the troll that I didn't notice that Tuffy was missing again until I came face to face with a second troll. This one was rocking with glee, his long nose buried in Tuffy's warm skin. "I got dog," he boasted. I shrugged. "Oh, you can have the dog," I said. "Just don't take my favorite pom-pom hat." I fluffed it up and I dusted my nose with it. The troll's eyes lit up. He snatched the hat and scurried away as fast as he could. What a morning! I had lived on Mount Baldy all my life, and I had never heard of anyone ever seeing a troll. It was time to take steps. "Tuffy," I ordered, "from now on you follow me." What I didn't know was that the third troll was sneaking up behind us. I heard a noise. Whoop! This troll had grabbed Tuffy by the tail and was pointing to a big iron pot. Oh no! "Pull, pull!" she cried. I slipped off my sweater when she wasn't looking. "Phew!" I said. "That leaves my special puller." I put a rock down the neck of my sweater and pulled it by the arm to show how it worked. Trolls are dim, but this one was smart enough to see that my sweater was just the thing to drag her pot. She scampered away with it, and Tuffy and I listened to the bong, bong, bong of the pot bouncing down the mountain. Now we could see the top of Mount Baldy. What a relief! What we didn't know was that we were walking toward double trouble. As Tuffy and I squeezed between two boulders, twin trolls jumped out. "Ha ha!" they bellowed together and pounced on Tuffy. This time I was ready. I saw their pointy little ears and knew just what to do. Off came my boots. I dangled them in the air. Imagine wanting a dog and ignoring these. Instantly, the twin trolls dropped Tuffy and leapt for the boots. As they disappeared into the distance, I looked down at Tuffy. The top of the mountain was close. "I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to carry you the rest of the way." Each step was harder. I held Tuffy tightly and kept going. When we reached the top, all 5 trolls were waiting. Not good, is it? Guys, look at these pictures. I mean, I'm maybe seeing like, you know how you look at the clouds and you see certain things? I'm seeing a troll's face. "We want a dog," they bellowed, and ran towards us. In the scuffle, they got Tuffy away from me. I closed my eyes to keep back the tears. Then I knew what to do. I reached around and unbuckled my skis. I held them so that the sun would sparkle on their shiny paint. I shook them so the trolls could hear their tiny bells. I waved them through the air, making a swoosh, whoosh sound. Finally, I whispered, as if it was a big secret, "I can fly with these." "Fly!" the trolls roared. "How fly?" I picked up my ski poles. I blew on my hands to warm them. "Well, I'll need my mittens to show you." The troll with the big ears threw the mittens over. "I can't fly unless I can see," she said reluctantly. "I'll need my hat to keep the wind from blowing my hair in my eyes." The troll with the long nose tossed me my pom-pom hat. "Look," I said, shivering in the wind. "Flying is easy, but I can't do it without my sweater. And that's final." The other trolls stared at the troll with the sweater. She hesitated, but then gave it to me. I put it on and positioned my skis on the snow. But even the trolls could see that my feet wouldn't fit into the bindings. "I really need those boots," I said, reassuringly to the twins. Now I had everything back. My mittens, my hat, and my sweater, and my boots. I stood at the top of Mount boldly, ready to go. I held a piece of yarn high in the air to test the wind for flying. It was too much for those greedy trolls. "Fly, fly, fly!" they clamored. "I need you to push me." "Can't push," they cried. "Hold dog." "Okay," I said, sighing. "I'll hold the dog." The trolls gave me one giant push. "Fly, fly, fly!" they shouted at me. As we flew down the mountain, I could hear the trolls' cries change to wails of "Dog, dog, dog!" As I looked back, all I could see was a pile of trolls shoving and pushing each other furiously around in the snow, arms flying, heads bumping. Tuffy and I made it safely down the mountain, and the trolls have never been seen again. But if you travel over the top of Mount Baldley in the early spring, you can see the white cotton grass waving wildly in the wind. It's all that's left from that day I had the trouble with trolls. I want dog. All right, so summarizing. Trouble with trolls, and our author is Brett. So somebody, Treva, wanted Tuffy and her to be safe from the trolls on the other side of the mountain, but the trolls kept taking Tuffy. So Treva tries to outsmart the trolls into giving her items back, and they help her fly to safety. So that is your example of your summary. You guys have a great day.